Welcome to the Prop Market. I'm your host, the Prop King, and today I have my NBA All-Star Weekend picks for you. So we have some three-point competition picks, some dunk contest competition picks, and an All-Star game pick as well. Super excited to bring you these picks. We went 5-0 last year. That's right, 5-0 on my All-Star pick, All-Star Weekend picks last year. Hoping to continue that trend here. Of course, if you're watching me for the first time, I have NBA picks throughout the season, prop picks, also game picks. I will be your tour guide, so go ahead and tune in for that. We'll be picking that up as soon as the All-Star break comes. We'll be back on our regular picks. But if this is your first time viewing me, of course, if you like the video, go ahead and like the video, right? Hit that like button. It's free. Doesn't cost you a thing. And if you enjoy the video, you enjoy the content, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. So once again, tour guide throughout this season. I'm also going to have college basketball picks out for you a little later, but I'm going to get into these picks for you. It's so much value in the All-Star game. You wouldn't believe it. There's actually more value in these picks than some NBA picks because let's be honest, the books do not know what to do. Like I said, last year went 5-0, and I'm looking for another great 5-0 streak this year. Make it 10-0 because I have five more picks for you. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to my first pick for NBA All-Star Weekend. And the first pick that we have is going to be Mac McClung. He's in the G League right now. He's a back-to-back NBA dunk contest champion. Now, here's a couple reasons why I'm going to be fading him in this competition. Number one, there might be a little fatigue. People have seen him dunk over the last 2 years. There's only been one three-time champion. That was Nate Robinson. It's very hard to go three times back to back, especially for a guy who is actually not even in the NBA. So the NBA, there's a greater purpose here. They may want a NBA player to actually win the NBA dunk contest. I'm not saying that it's going to be hedged against him. I'm just saying the NBA probably wants an NBA player to win the dunk contest pretty soon. Here's another thing that's going to be against Matt McClung. He has already shown most of his dunks. I know his dunking style, and so does everyone else. So he's going to have to come out with something new. He's a 2 foot jumper. I don't know how much more he has other than jumping over people, which we've seen many of times. I'm sure he's added something in his bag, and I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get that round score that he's going to need. And here's the thing, he's going to need basically two really high scores. And I don't know if he's going to be able to get that. Another thing I don't like about Matt McClung in this competition is he's going to be, since he's a champion, he's the last to go. And here's the thing about these other guys in the competition. Castle, Buzelis, and my boy Andre, they all can dunk the ball really well. I think they will have some really good dunks. I think this competition is going to start off a little slower, and I think it's going to be harder to get these 50s as they've been throwing them out. Last year, they gave him three 50s in a row. I don't see him getting three 50s in a row in this competition. So, with that being said, I really like Matt McClung under 97.5 first round score. As I said, I don't see him getting two 50s in a row. I see this being a little slower start. And like I said, there may be a push to get an NBA player to actually win the NBA contest. And another thing is we've seen all his dunks. Nothing new is coming from him. Next guy is Buddy Hield of the Warriors. Now he is shooting in his home gym, but he's only shooting 37%. And this year he's only shooting 31% at home, where he will be shooting for this game. I mean, for this competition that will be held in Golden State on Golden State's home court. Now, here's another thing that kind of makes me feel anxious about him. He's the second lowest three-point shooter in the field. You can see that, you know, Cunningham is at 21.5 and he's at 24.5. He barely has a better shooting percentage than him. His odds are at 500, partly because he did win this competition in 2020. So, with that being said, there is an opportunity that he gets hot, but I think this number is too high for Buddy Hield. I like the under 24.5 first round points for him. I don't see him getting over 24.5. I see him around 22 to 23. Next pick is Jalen Brunson from the Knicks. Season three-point percentage is at 39.8%. Odds are set at 850. There's multiple reasons I like this guy. One thing about Jalen Brunson, he got to the NBA. He's an extreme competitor. Last year, he had 24 points in the first round. And he didn't make the second round, but he said he was in a pod. He said that in a podcast, he said that he was being heckled by his dad. He also said that, he's excited to be in the three-point competition. One, because he lost last year. Two, there's extra opportunity to get more shots up. Um, 40% from above the break, so he shoots really well from the wings and from half court, I mean middle of the court. He also has good range on his three. The only thing that kind of troubles me about Jalen Brunson is he does shoot a lot off the dribble, but we saw last year he was able to do this. He doesn't have a lot of, he doesn't jump very high on his shot, which helps you in this competition. So I really like this number over 22.5 first round points for Jalen Brunson. My next pick is Victor Wembanyama, and I'm picking him for the All-Star game pick. Once again, All-Star games are all about who wants to play, and this guy is a rookie with a lot of motivation here. The Spurs, not doing so great. He's looking to make a splash in the NBA, and I think this is going to be his first opportunity. Yes, the Spurs play on TV, but probably not as much as he likes. He knows the whole world's going to be watching, and he's definitely going to try to come out and make a huge statement. And he has the talent to do so. Motivation is there. He's even talked about it a couple times in his comments how he wants to compete in this game. So anybody who's saying things like that, you gotta love them on these picks. Also, another thing, he's playing with Mitchell, a guy that's probably going to be saving himself with the top record for the Cavs. Joker, who never really plays hard in these games, and Trae Young, a guy that's going to get Wimby involved with some really good passes. So I don't see Joker trying to do too much or Mitchell. So a lot of guys on his team will also be deferring to a young, hungry Bull. With that being said, I like him over 7.5 points for Victor Wembanyama. And my last pick of the day is Darius Garland from the Cavs. Season three-point percentage is set at 43.1%, which is the second highest in the field. His odds is at 450. I like him for multiple reasons. One of the main reasons I like him is he shoots really well from the corners and from the wings, but even better from the wings. He also has unlimited range with a quick release. He's shooting 44% from above the break, where most of his shots come from. And here's the reason I like him the most. He is actually going to be in a competition, the skills challenge before this. So he'll already be warmed up. He'll already be used to shooting in this arena. So I really like this number for him. He's going to have that experience as well. His compact shot, he doesn't do a lot of motion on his shooting. So I really like him not only for this over 23.5, but also for him to win the competition. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Of course, I have NBA picks, college basketball picks throughout the year. Enjoy this video. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you enjoyed this video, it's free. Enjoy the video, like the video, do all the things you can do for me to help my algorithm get up so more people can see this. We went 5-0 last year. I'm looking to go 5-0 this year. So keep what you like, leave what you don't, and let's cash.